The theater is decked out for the holidays and ready for a full month of festive offerings. What?
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Trivial Theater. Gingerdead man on the big screen, and we're gonna watch it all.
Ashleigh? What's going on?
Hey Triv! Merry Christmas! Do you like my outfit?
It's super festive and really fun. But how did you end up in my theater?
Well, thank you. I do try. Look, I've been chilling here, partying 2020 away, and I realized you're missing some important Christmas movies.
I covered all the important stuff. A cringy, dad joke-loving space Santa, and a festive but deadly shark. What else is there?
Gingerbread. Well, actually, Gingerdead.
Ooh, sounds tasty. But I still gotta ask, how did you do all this without me noticing?
Girl, my movie oracle powers are exceptionally strong at Christmas time. This was easy. Watching movies about possessed pastries, now that's hard.
I always enjoy a gun with breakfast.
Yeah. Wait, she just got shot in the head and she took a breath. We're off to a good start.
Eggs under the table. Gary Busey has a great crazy face for working at a diner.
He does, and he has the perfect face to be a Gingerdead man.
He really does.
There's somebody in here.
There are several people in here.
I smell something in the air. It smells feminine.
What does feminine smell like exactly?
I'm not sure. It's like young David Tennant. Frosted blonde David Tennant.
I can't think of or look at Gary Busey or hear his voice without thinking of him in Under Siege, especially him briefly dressed as a woman.
So he could like take her outfit and he'd look fabulous?
I think so.
I gotta squeeze my boobs together. He's also squeezing his boobs together.
It's amazing for someone who's been crying because they're scared. There's no signs of tears.
Nope. He's got more signs of tears, really. And he just came.
It's a shame because he actually can act.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's actually giving range and, giving us some levels and emotions opposite someone who's giving him nothing.
So this gives me quite a few Jack Frost vibes.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
I mean, just you got the evil guy that ends up in the body of something Christmas related.
But the question will ultimately be, who will have the better kills?
I don't know. I mean, there was a snowman that, killed a lady in a bathtub and ended up, sticking a carrot where the sun don't shine. So, I mean, that's pretty high levels.
Jack Frost had some very good moments.
It did.
The font and the way they're doing the music for the opening credits, it kind of makes me feel like I'm watching a Disney Halloween movie.
Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely so.
Like, I'm kind of immediately thinking of Halloween Town. Dark, but kiddie, but magical vibe to it.
Well, I mean, Gingerdead Man just screams that.
Makes me hungry.
Yeah.
The fact that the opening has all these references to, like, cookie cutters and all this stuff, I'm immediately also thinking of Edward Scissorhands. We see the machine making all the cookies and pastries and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Edward Scissorhands did it better.
Well, what didn't Edward Scissorhands do better, honestly?
Have hands?
True. But if he was trying to do a good, like, Freddy Krueger cosplay, he would have been banger.
So good. Just
His
not really
credits are
good with
really
waterbeds either.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody that's really good with waterbeds outside of porn stars, really.
I feel bad for the sound editors after that. Slush, slosh, slush, slosh.
I can't get a good, like, orgasming sound. There's too much water.
That's what he said.
Now, this shot, now, are we supposed to focus on the candy or the mixer or this giant vat thing over to the left?
Well, the answer to that is easy. You always focus on the candy.
True. That's very true.
This is not FDA approved. We do not have any health and safety guidelines. She's not wearing a hairnet.
Yeah. Well, it was 2005. It was a different era.
Not with the health and safety department in America.
That's true. I was really hoping there would be a shot of him holding a dildo. I don't know why.
A gingerbread dildo?
Yes.
Could you
use the front entrance, please?
That's what he said.
Man, I so wish he had said, could you use the back entrance, please?
Well, he did. He went in the back. Hey, look, he's gotten into her box.
Are we saying that somebody put loose powder into a box? For a country that had people sending anthrax through the mail, they didn't think to check what's in the box first?
Your ass is toast.
I'm sure more than just your ass will be toast by the time this movie is over.
Mmm, crispy.
I mean, he's got some cute buns.
Seriously, I have watched enough baking competition shows to see the number of people who have had to throw out their dough mixture because they accidentally got a paper cut and got a little bit of blood on the dough. You guys literally just poured blood into this mixture and you're like, yeah, let's keep it.
I don't trust her piping skills.
I've never seen someone hold a piping bag like that. I mean, God, if that's how she holds a piping bag, how does she hold a dick?
Oof. You know what? I think that's her. She's probably known as a dick crusher. It's a Karen.
Well, she's a special breed of Karen. She's fighting corporate America. She's fighting for the little people. I mean, obviously she doesn't want to sacrifice her bourbon, but just, you know, Molotov cocktail that shit.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can get another bottle for like $5, and I mean, if you sell like 2 cinnamon rolls, that's basically $5. So,
but are they selling their cinnamon rolls? That's the question here. And I think they're about to have something else ruin business too.
what could that possibly be? Is it a broken mixer?
No, hepatitis.
Yeah. How do you mix something up that much and have that much blood left?
I don't.
And follow-up question to that, is Gingerdead Man, like, technically that dude's son because his blood went into it? Is that, I mean, technically it's his DNA.
Now, you listen here, girl.
Ooh. Nuh-uh. You don't pull that kind of shit with us, man. We don't accept that level of douchiness.
Lona's gonna make something of herself. Be a big star.
Yeah, the only modeling she's doing is OnlyFans.
I thought it was her dad's personal collection.
Oh.
So, are we kind of surmising that this bakery sells stale pastries, since all this stuff should be taken off the shelf?
A baking expert should come in and help them out, because honestly, I'm not feeling this. This is not Great British Bake Off.
Where's Gordon Ramsay for a kitchen makeover when you need him?
I don't even know if he can help them at this point.
You know, I have to admit, stale pastry or not, I'd still eat that shit.
Oh yeah, me too.
Discounted pastries are the best pastries.
Yes, that they are. As long as they're not green, then you're good.
Just pick it off, you're fine.
Yeah, that's true. As long as there's not blood in it, then
Depends on whose blood.
yeah, got about this. You don't want your pastries to come back to life and like burst out of your chest.
Yes, gingerbread chest bursters. Now I want to see like someone make like an alien gingerbread house, but it's like a chest burster. Yeah, God, they are still talking.
Yes. I would much rather eat like the gingerbread with the blood in it than continue to listen to this bullshit.
Delicious.
God, that is a lot of crack. I mean flour.
Scarface would be proud. I've never seen someone take dough and risk dropping it on the floor like that.
Well, again, we've seen the quality of this particular bakery.
Does
Okay.
everybody just have giant gingerbread man cutters on stand? That's not how that works.
No, you definitely don't want to take a knife to the mouth either way.
Sorry, it's just one teeny tiny little man on a tray for a giant oven that size.
Well, that's why they're losing money. Wow, he looks like shit.
All I can hear right now is from Shrek, not the gumdrop buttons.
Oh, you little bitch!
Dude, that's not nice to say to the rat. He didn't know. So his ashes were in with all that gingerbread stuff. How do you know you got all the important stuff into the gingerbread, that specific piece? Like, what if he's only got one eye and like half his personality?
That is an excellent question.
Well, now he's just burnt. He's just ashes again.
Crispy.
That's not a regulation gingerbread man, I'm pretty sure.
On the contrary.
On the contrary. Because he's...
Oh my god.
Hey, look, he's a pink shirt sandwich.
Although it is funny because it seems like the kitchen area is bigger than the actual store.
It's It's like the TARDIS bakery.
They've clearly stolen the Morticia Adams eye lighting technique here.
It's gotta be. I bet you anything that it's that geek who works for you who's on.
Yeah, clearly, because he dressed up like a miniature cookie to piss with everybody.
That's talent.
Started putting our fingers on it and on this pointy plastic thingy, and it was moving around and it was spelling out things for us.
Sorry, all I heard was her describing a vibrator. Would you jump to, if that happened to you, would you immediately think black magic?
I would definitely assume that it's some guy that I work with, like, you know, stripping himself down and getting into a gingerbread costume first.
Ah, yes, of course.
I love how the dude has been in this scene less time than either two of those girls, but he said, like, the most dialogue of anybody.
Well.
That roll looks good. Hey, wait, I want that roll. Wait. Ugh, bitch.
You can't have it.
Why not?
Triv, don't cry over spilled milk.
But it was good milk. Produced by a cow very close to my heart. I wonder if the phone's dead. Do you think he was talking on a cell phone and they cut the landline? Because they're in a bakery. That's funny.
I love my gingerbread with a side of bubonic plague.
Oh, totally. Yeah. How else would you have it, generally?
I don't know. It just gives it this extra kick. I do find it interesting that the Gingerdead man is eating pastry. I mean, is that like cannibalism?
As long as it's not specifically gingerbread, I think you're okay.
Why doesn't he just eat himself?
That's what the frosting is. Okay. He came all around the pictures. That's a lot for a little gingerbread.
He'd been really pent up.
Does she see him like as prettier because of beer goggles, or like look at her face? She looks like she's kind of turned on. I want you.
Although I'm finding a bit of an inconsistency with the Gingerdead man's outfit.
Really? That's the only inconsistency you're seeing?
Yep, that's the only one. Because he has a collar and sleeves. She did not put that on the dough.
No.
Where did they come from? I gotta say, so far, Gingerdead man, he has some really good one-liners. They're really in good taste.
Oh, yeah, totally. Which you would expect nothing less for a movie of this caliber, really.
Oh, for sure.
I want to see him put the gun, in his, there you go. He's gonna shoot his ass out. I hope he shoots his ass out.
Well, you know, backup holes are always good.
Someone's gonna come to his back door.
You got a lot to learn.
Do you think her southern accent gets stronger when she talks about, you know, getting it on with somebody?
A little bit.
And she's gonna go full Southern Belle here any second. Oh, I declare, this is too much for me to fathom. Oh, I got the vapors. I need you now. So he threatens them with the gun. Is he like, turn on the lights now, or is he generally like just kind of pointing the gun around?
He's just kind of pointing it around, you know, all phallic symbol-like.
Oh, don't worry. It's my problem, not yours.
The gingerbread, it makes me so nervous. I need you to hold me close, please.
Oh, God. Pornographic ASMR right there. That's your next calling. That's your new career.
I've been told that more than once.
This man has clearly committed a crime. He has stolen Dan Jensen's necklace.
Damn you, whatever your name is, we want that necklace back right now, you asshole.
I'm reporting you to the authorities.
Okay, this is not the time for flirting, you two assholes. Really and truly.
Why does everybody in this film talk to thin air? I mean, I do that on a daily basis, but nobody's filming me. Rolling pin to reach the pedals, I love it.
Yeah, reason with the car, that's a great idea.
Quick, what's the number for 911?
Okay, all this shit is going on around them. A car ran into their goddamn building. How do you miss that? How do you... I don't know.
Well, she's the lookout. That's how you miss it.
Flirting has been about 50% of the first half of this movie.
Oh my god, it's already been 42 minutes.
And nothing has happened. We had one kill. Well, 2 kills, I guess. 2.5? I don't know if the one chick with the frying pan was dead.
Okay, they totally stole that from Not Another Teen Movie.
They did, and that's sad. Now, to the bigger question, does she have a banana up her ass?
That was a delicious banana split. Aw, and he even included sprinkles.
Yes. Now, the bigger question, is she nipping out, or is it just cherries? Oh, yeah, steal his ring. That's a great, his corpse is still warm.
You just robbed your dead dad. She delivers everything like a vulnerable virgin about to lose their virginity.
Well, you know what that means. In traditional horror movie scenarios, she's going to be the only one that survives. That or a gingerbread man is going to burst out of her chest sometime later.
Yes, gingerbread chest burster.
Yes. I mean, those are the traditional tropes when you're talking about virgins or virgin-esque people. Yeah, because you definitely need a flashlight that's so dark. You know what? He's my favorite character. The rat. Not Gingerdead.
Fuck off!
Before I fuck you. Well, that's just not nice.
It did almost look like he was back door in the rat. Well, I'm sure it's not the first time she's copped large objects in her face, so... Those are some decent-sized fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what?
Looks like it's set up to point at something.
It's a finger! Whichever way you put it, it's gonna be pointing at something!
Oh, damn it, they're burning the eclairs.
No, but the eclairs are so delicious.
Your ass is toast.
That's not how that works. He's gingerbread, not, normal bread.
No, this is one of those times where you shouldn't swallow. No!
Oh.
You spit, not swallow! Jesus! I told him to spit.
Well, that leads to an interesting version of food poisoning right there.
Like, I'm sorry, but there's obviously a standard that is going around these days where people feel like they have to swallow, and you don't. It is a choice.
And it will be too late before he realizes how wrong he was. Huh, he looks good. It's an improvement. You want to bake your evil psycho incarnate guy to at least 350 degrees for a solid hour. That way you know for sure he's well done.
We didn't have a choice.
We didn't have a... There's a choice! It's called Don't Throw Your Friend in the Oven. I think the first time I watched this, I was so taken with the whole Gingerdead man thing that I really didn't notice just how much flirting goes on in this film.
I think there's more flirting than death, if we're being honest.
I gotta say that, yeah, I agree.
The bigger question, does the rat get a credit? Because I feel like he was an integral part of this story.
He was. He kind of is very underappreciated. I think it's all because his cousin got cast in Ratatouille, and so he's just been looked over for so long.
Oh, she was called Sarah Lee. Edie Biddlecombe? I bet you he's a fun lay. Comes early and often.
Joanne Trixie Sullivan. That's a horse name.
Aaron Steele is always a tad hard. He's cold, but he's hard. Ooh, they stayed at the Holiday Inn.
Ooh, they fancy. Look at that name, Ed James Henry. It's like they couldn't figure out which first name to give him, so they gave him 3.
He actually rotates through them. Sometimes he's James Henry Ed. Sometimes he's Henry Ed James. And sometimes he just goes by Steve.
In case anybody was unaware, all of the characters presented in this film are fictitious. In case they thought there was actual Gingerdead men walking around.
Really? Well, I just saw one the other day. I mean...
Oh my god.
The only really redeeming part was the rat. Otherwise... I was kind of unimpressed, so...
So, are you saying that your favorite thing overall about this film was the rat?
Yes, I'm gonna stick with that.
I think that is very fair. Thinking about it, my favorite thing about the film was Sarah Lee. It actually did not hold up on a rewatch. On the first time, I guess, as stupid as it is, I had an appreciation for it because just, oh man, Gingerdead man, that just sounds ridiculously awesome. But then, hindsight, watching it second time around, the kills are minimal. Gingerdead Man doesn't actually have a lot of screen time. I mean, for the first half of the film, I'd say he's mostly just badder. And then eventually, you know, it's just a lot of flirting and really crappy sexual tension. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand.
If I think about it, Gingerdead Man only successfully killed 2 people.
The Oven actually killed, or almost killed, more people than he did, if we're being honest.
Yeah, and then sadly it didn't kill anybody. It just gave everybody really nice tans.
You know, of all the bad movies I've seen, this one is the most uneventful.
It does feel that way, does it not?
Special thanks to Ashleigh for joining me. Make sure to check out the Movie Oracle channel for film reviews, in-depth movie analysis, and community-minded podcasts. Check out her links in the description below. So what do you think? Suggestions for movies, trivial questions, comments, ratings, and a recipe for a Gingerdead cookie of my very own would be appreciated. Thank you so very much for watching.